In the childhood, I absolutely hated books. And I say it very dearly. I absolutely hated them. They were boring, they weren't even interesting. Now, specifically, then I was reading only like school books. Who's interested in that? I mean, once in a lifetime, there was a chance that maybe there was an interesting book or something like that. But generally, they were fucking boring. They were boring as fuck. And I had no interest in reading any books in the future. But here I am reading books. Now, I don't mean to tell you for you to immediately start reading books or something like that. All you need is hmm. But before I say that, I just wanted to mention that what has drawn me into reading more was self improvement and me seeking wisdom that might help me. So, what I've done is I sought for wisdomful books that might help me, and a lot of them are interesting. Just regular books are not interesting to me at all. Completely. Now, did you know that you don't really have to read books in order to yield effects from them? If you're not reading books at all and you hate books at all, what you can do is take any book with a cover that looks motivating enough or reminds you of something useful to do, or anything in direction that is improving yourself. Take that book and just place it somewhere visible. You know what that does? Every time you go go past that book, every time you pass that book, because you go back and forth around the house or around the block or around the hallway, you see that book, and that is an additional signal for you to remind you of the things that you maybe promised yourself with that you correlated with the cover of that book, or anything in general. Now, if you already have been reading books, what I urge you to do is to, for example, to make it more consistent for you, is to place a book somewhere that you'll definitely will have to pick up, that you'll definitely have to pick up, and otherwise you won't progress with the day. So, for example, a surefire way to do that would be placing that book on the pillow, because you need to go to sleep and guess what? You can't sleep on a pillow with a book on it. So you will read the book every time at least a word before you sleep.